Welcome to United by Trucks. Yes, as you saw in the title, Teddy's back. He's got a bit of a new look that I know you guys know about if you've watched this channel for a while. But those who haven't watched this channel for a while, we're going to do a bit of a walk around on this truck, let you know all the ins and outs. It's got some big changes coming, but we want to get everybody up to speed on Teddy, our 1968 GMC. But first, let's jump in, get this thing washed. My daughter's over here off camera, and we're going to clean this truck up. This truck has not been on the road for like a year, maybe a year and a half, a little more, and we're gonna get this thing cleaned up, give it a little love with some sweet patina care products. I'll tell you more about it in just a minute. All right guys, so you know I'm a huge fan of sweet patina products, so we're gonna start today with our Berrylicious Bubble. This stuff smells amazing, and we'll get this truck washed up pretty nicely. After I wash it to maintain this truck and mud and my other patina trucks, I typically just use their Happy Ending Final Detail. So just wanted to show you guys that. You can tell I use this stuff a lot. It works amazingly on body panels, wheels. You could probably use it for a lot of stuff, but that's what I use it for. Then we've got the Superior Interior, which is, there's not a lot of vinyl inside the cab of this truck, but we're going to wipe off the vinyl with their interior conditioner as I knock that over. And then I couldn't find my Sweet Patina Tire Shine, so I just found some Adams Tire Shine that I had that we're going to be using, and when we're all done, TKO wipes to clean us up. These things, as I've mentioned before, have a great citrus smell and a lot of pumice embedded in there in the wipe itself, so it gets grease and all sorts of stuff off your hands and smells good doing it. So let's get some of this stuff in a bucket, get some rags, let's get this thing washed and cleaned up, and then we're going to do a drive around and tell you all about it. Give it a little bit, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. You want to start spraying off the truck? Look, down here in places like right there, yeah, you don't want to go over that with your rags. It could cut you, okay?
That part?
Yeah, do the hood. Okay, so this truck has never had patina sauce or anything like that on it, and I'm definitely not opposed to it, but I am right now just trying to get it a little cleaned up from sitting for so long. But look at all the OG paint on this truck. It looks so cool. This is one reason I love patina so much, is that you don't have to really spend a whole lot of time.
Where should I start washing?
Why don't you start right here on this door?
Okay.
And just remember, down near the bottom, be careful so you don't cut your hand.
How about you do the bottom?
Okay. Just make sure you get it all, okay?
That part I'm gonna let you do.
Yeah, that's fine. So the other unique thing about this truck is that this bed is off of a 69 and up C10. So this is like a 508 medium green, or maybe it's even 518. I can't remember the paint color off the top of my head. But the cab and clip are 503 light green, and the bed is that medium green off a later body style. So it's harder to tell on this side, but you can definitely tell on the other side that they're two different colors. I might have let some of this soap dry a little too much up here. Cool thing is though, probably won't even be able to tell. It's okay. So like I said, today we're just getting the truck cleaned up. I'm gonna show you under the hood, but we are not washing or cleaning it.
You want me to wash the bumper too?
You can, yeah. So yeah, this side is super rough and needs some help in the rust repair department, but what about it? That's okay. I'm gonna wash this off real quick,
Okay.
so it doesn't just sit here.
Should I start washing?
The front fender,
Okay.
up there on this side.
says that car.
That's right.
GMC.
Yep, it says GMC 910. I'm just gonna wash the wheels real quick. How's that going, baby?
Good.
Good. Good job.
Millie's reporting for her duties.
That's right, your car washing duties. You hardly even sprayed yourself. I mean, sprayed your face, you sprayed your shirt. Good job, Millie. All right, guys, so I'm just wiping off the windows with one of these little absorber towels. I'm still, like I said, still trying to decide if I'm gonna do patina sauce or if I'm gonna polish this paint. I've had this truck since like 2017, and I just haven't done anything else to the paint and body other than just try to, well, I really haven't done anything to the paint and body other than just keep it looking like good, fresh patina. That one was almost dry. So these black barrels on these wheels definitely show the rain a lot more. So you can see how that water just pools up right there in the bottom of the barrel. That's the one thing I don't like about having the black barrels, because if they get wet and sit for a minute, it'll pool up and stain right there. I'm gonna wipe the seat and the dash pad down with the Superior interior. But one thing I want to show you guys that I think is cool is that Continental's a partner of ours, and they sent me this cool little toolkit here that I think is pretty impressive. It's got jumper cables, a glass breaker, socket set, screwdriver attachments, ratchet, little wire brush, tire gauge, screwdriver, needle nose pliers. Pretty cool. Some electrical tape. So thanks Continental for this. This is awesome. And it just stays behind the seat of this truck. So like I said, I'm just gonna clean the green space, the vinyl spaces here, which actually that is amazing how well that's shining that up. Then I'm gonna vacuum everything, which might be a backwards way to do it, but this seat is just filthy. So this seat is super dirty. I mean, I've probably done, me and Rocky especially, probably done 15, 20,000 miles in this truck on our own. And I bet I've done probably 30 in it total on my own. First time that seat's been wiped off, that's for sure. So let me grab the vacuum and I'll get this floor cleaned up. Just use my little Milwaukee M18. Get this thing aired up a little bit so we can throw some tire shine on. So I'm just going to apply this to my rag. And these are just some Nittos that came with these wheels. These are not Continentals that I normally run. But once I figure out what truck these wheels are going to stay on, get some Continentals on this thing. And I take that back, the rear are Nitto, the front are actually Pirelli. And I'll go over all that in just a minute as to what they are. Let's bring it on down. Give you a little walk around. Okay, so this is my 68 GMC Teddy. For those of you who have watched the channel for a while, you know quite a bit about this truck. It is bagged on 19-inch Rushforth night trains in the front and 20-inch Rushforth night trains in the rear. Many of you probably know this truck from having Detroit steel wheels on it, 20-inch Detroit steel wheels in white with hubcaps. Those actually went to my buddy Wesley for his red square, so we are rocking the wheels off of our OBS build right now. I was trying to get something to get Teddy back out on the road that would work and fit right, and these did the trick. So Teddy is in his Pro Touring era. So these wheels are 20 by 10 in the rear with a 5.5-inch backspace, and this has a 71/72 width rear end. The C768 rear ends were a little shorter, so it's actually 70, 71, and 72. They have the wider rear axle. And then in the front, these are 19 by 9s with a 6-inch backspace. I think these would probably work okay on a stock width cross member up front, so stock track width on a C772. This suspension, which I'm going to get into a little bit more, is narrowed front control arms, and I had to put a 1-inch spacer on there to get them the wheels where they would turn and not rub the lower control arm at full lock. So still kind of rubs a little bit now, but a lot better. And I like where the wheel is inside the wheel well up front now. And then you can see from the top here how the wheel well, or how the wheel fits in the wheel well in the rear. Simple setup in the bed. It's just a rusty old bed floor with an AccuAir air tank in the bed and a hole cut for the Boyd welding fuel tank. Inside the truck, nothing fancy. Still all the rust. Needs rockers on both sides, inner and outer. It needs cab corner on the other side, but you can still see all the rust on the door. So the gauges work, but it's still got the factory style gauges, column, steering wheel. The interior is pretty well stocked. The dash pad and the seat cover are from Rick's Custom Upholstery. I still have the old worn out brake pedal, but I do have a low car drive-by cable throttle pedal for what's under the hood. You can still see the boom mat was poorly applied. There's some wiring around, but I'll tell you the story about this truck, how it came to be, for those that don't know, in a minute. So that's the interior. Let's look under the hood. Whoa, we got some, just noticed some weather stripping trying to come off there. Maybe that's why that door was sticking funny. And for those that don't know, when you don't have a rocker or a lip to attach your weather stripping to, you just cut it off and run it up there. I do have some 3-point harnesses from Morris Seat Belt. Those are some old belts that I had sitting around. So like I said, it's not clean under here. Okay, maybe that's a little better. This truck has always been just a driver, hop in and go kind of thing, so don't really keep it too clean. I'm not really known for that anyway. But 5.3 4L60 out of a 2000 Suburban. It is primarily stock. It has the Hooker Blackheart manifolds on it. It is tuned, and it's got dual Borla Pro XS, full 2.5-inch exhaust. Got a Willwood master cylinder and proportioning valve running the disc brakes up front and the drums in the rear. We got the Vintage Motors electric fans. I think it's just 2 SPAL fans, however you say that, with a Frostbite radiator from Holley. So it's still got the factory 1968 power steering box on here, but it has been converted to run with a power steering pump on the LS. These are chopping block control arms, 1-inch narrow, 1-inch forward, on a stock cross member with airbags, CPP spindles, and then stock style brakes. So this truck does have some React suspension parts on it from AZ Pro, and it's got the tubular trailing arms in the rear, React suspension shock mount relocators there. We just kind of took the boot off the shock so it would fit better. Back when I first built this truck, which I'll get into a little bit when we go do the ride around, I did clear off the firewall and just bolt on those plates. I can't even remember where those are from, but set up for Vintage Air, does not have Vintage Air yet. Yeah, so this is Teddy, my 68 GMC, 503 light green paint, well, at least for the cab and clip, and then the bed is medium green. But yeah, let's hop in this thing, go for a drive. I'll tell you the story of this, how this truck got built. Let's go for a ride. This is how I have cup holders in here currently. They're not the best, but they're also not the worst. Oh, got something coming up the driveway. Looks like new t-shirts. Hang on just a minute. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
Go to the front door?
Yeah, let's go to the front door with them. Yep.
Cool truck.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you. It's well, it's come a long way. Let's just say that. Even though it doesn't look like it, it has.
This guy, I used to be on this route. He has one just like that. It's white.
Yeah.
And it's been taking him a while too, you know.
Yeah. They're all
you know, redone.
yeah.
So is it hard to find parts for it?
No, not those. No, even body panels. I mean, that truck is actually pretty well all new except for the body panels. It's been off the frame twice and all that. So it's on airbags and has an LS motor, which is what's in like a modern Chevy truck and all that. So
wow.
I've driven that thing probably 30,000 miles across the country and back. Oh yeah. Yep. Thank you.
Are you about to sell it?
No. I'm filming a video with it right now. I have a YouTube channel. That's what I do. Yeah. So I mess around with old classic trucks and, well, and sell merch and all that. So.
Can I get your YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's called United by Trucks.
United by Trucks.
Yeah, it's on the back of this shirt.
Me and my son is in the car.
Well, good. You can watch it with your son because I don't cuss on there. Would you wear a t-shirt like this?
Of course I would.
These are just simple. What size are you and your son?
We're small.
Both of you? Okay.
Yeah. He's probably a medium. He has more muscle than me.
All right, let me see what I got here. Of course. Okay, medium for your son.
Oh wow.
Is that right?
This is so cool. Yes, I'm sorry.
And then a small for yourself.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Of course. As long as you'll wear them. That's the key. Just wear them.
Huh?
Just wear them.
No, I will wear them.
That's the only thing.
I certainly will. I promise you I will. Wow.
Well, thank you.
That is so cool. Well,
Thank you.
so much.
Yeah.
Everything might be.
No problem. Thank you. Okay, guys. So this very nice UPS lady just pulled up, and we got new UBT team tees in. So these are just like our other ones, except these are on the comfort colors. They're black, gray logos, just super simple. So there'll be a link down in the description. Go grab you some of those. Appreciate all the support. Okay, let's try that again. That's how much coffee I can spill on myself while we do this. It's now starting to rain, so great fun. Great fun. In fact, it is raining. So we may have to do this in a minute, but we shall see. Let's go ride and have a little fun. So, man, I love this truck. Might have put a little fuel in it, but doesn't have windshield wipers, so hopefully the last time I put Rain-X on it, it'll handle that. But I'm hoping it's just a little rain shower anyway. So yeah, for those that don't know, I had to take Teddy down. He was blocking the blocking the camera view, but this is why we call him Teddy. When I bought this truck, it was on a fish hook hanging from the rear view mirror, which I took off. This is a 68 GMC that me and my dad and a couple of friends started putting together back in 2018, about 7-8 months before I started the channel. Let me get this window up here. We got a little too much noise going there. Yeah, so this is a truck me and my dad and a couple of friends started putting together back in 2018 when we were getting ready for the power tour. So this truck actually started off without this body on it. So the frame is really the one thing that I bought with this truck that is still part of this truck. So the original truck I bought was out of South Carolina. It was also a 68 GMC 503 light green, but it had a utility bed on it, or had a step side bed with utility side pack boxes, which will be important because I'm gonna build another truck with those on it. We started tearing into the truck, and that original cab and clip on that truck was toast. And so I decided I'd find another 68 GMC or 67 GMC that would fit. So I found a 68 503 light green GMC long bed that I tore the cab and clip off of and put it on this frame, and then I found this 518 medium green short bed and put it on this truck. This cab was original to the long bed truck that I put on here, but once we got the truck together in 2018, big thanks to my buddy Evan Dobbins and Rick Cheeseman and TTR and my dad for helping me get this truck together, and my old friend Chuck Lott, in fact. But once we got the truck together, we took it on power tour, drove it for a couple of years, and after we started the channel, started making revisions to the truck, it actually got wrecked. So not the best day for Teddy. Had a little fender bender. Man, we're gonna be looking for a hood and a driver fender. 503 light green patina. I ended up finding this front clip from some friends out in the western part of the country, and they met me when I was out in Washington, or actually out in Oregon, picking up a 59. They met me, brought down the front clip, we brought it home, redid the truck. So currently it rides on air ride. I was telling y'all that in the opener to this video. This truck is really the flagship truck for the channel. This is what I started the channel with, messing around with it in my garage. And it really still is bare bones. We haven't done any other rust repair. We haven't done anything to the body other than maybe wash it occasionally. I think this is probably only the second time I've washed this truck in total. But like I said, I'm considering doing patina sauce or buffing it out with Sweet Patina Century polish. But this truck really means a lot to me, and it hasn't been out in like a year and a half. So this is really our first time getting it back out. Getting it back out, it reminds me, man, this thing needs some love. It has a lot of rattles. We still don't have the vent windows redone or anything like that, but we got some big plans for this truck. So while Teddy is currently in its pro touring phase, really just because of the wheels, it's still on air ride. As I mentioned, it's got chopping block front control arms that are narrowed and pushed forward at 1 inch. Still on the stock cross member, airbags, CPP drop spindles, and just stock style disc brakes, 5 lug. And then in the rear, it's just a 71-72 axle, re-ax suspension, tubular trailing arms, their bracketry setup for the bag, and an AccuAir CVT setup that works actually really well for this truck. So that's a bit about the suspension, but I'm going to be changing it. So the thing about this truck is it's a cool test mule for a lot of things that I'm thinking about in my head that I want to see how they're going to turn out. And so we've actually got some cool stuff coming from Tinworks to make this truck really a much more pro touring style truck. I'm probably going to take these components that are under this truck, or maybe even the whole frame. I may just build a new frame for this truck, but probably going to be taking this frame and putting it under another truck. We got a step notch for the rear to really get the rear end down. and I think that we'll probably go ahead and do that on this truck anyway, even while we're getting ready to build a new chassis for it. That will most likely be coilover setup. I'll just go ahead and tell you that. I'm feeling like a lot of the community is going toward Pro Touring and more on the coilover side, and I'm starting to really see how that could be of value to what I like to do with these trucks, drive them across the country, and really try to do some more spirited driving. So yeah, but this truck means a lot to me. Like I said, me and my dad took it on Power Tour in 2018. That's what it was built for. And I got so inspired during that Power Tour trip that I ended up coming home and starting a YouTube channel in late November of 2018. And that's what you're watching right now. So this truck really means a lot to me. I'm glad to have it back out on the road. I hope you guys at home are glad to see it out. I'm gonna continue refining this thing, and I better slow down. Continue refining this thing. Golly, that thing's handling good. Continue refining this thing and make it something awesome. For those who missed it earlier, stock 5.3 4L60 with Hooker Blackheart manifolds and 2.5-inch Borla Pro XS exhaust, done by my buddy Brian Jones. Since we put this truck's been taken apart and put together a couple different times. It's like 5 different trucks. Cab, front clip, bed, frame, all from different trucks. And Mike and Churchill and Wesley and I put this truck together a couple of different times, and we're gonna be tearing it apart and doing it again at some point soon. So really just wanted to give you a bit of some Teddy action. I'm excited to be back in the truck. Truck fired right up. I got some wheels on it that would make it move, help it move, and truck fired right up. It does have a trans leak, has a little bit of an oil leak. So we've got some cool things in the works for the drivetrain. One being a, how do I want to say, a UBT branded custom grind cam with the help of our buddies at TIG Performance, that's going to go in this and going to be available on our website for you guys in probably a month or so just hang tight. But keep your eyes open for that. If you're about to buy a cam, maybe you want to check out and see what our custom grind is that we're going to be putting in this truck for your truck. So anyway, little news there that we're going to be announcing soon. But yeah, I'm just super pumped to be back in this truck. And y'all let me know what you think about Teddy on his new wheels. Let me know what you think about the setup, maybe what the plans are, and yeah, let's just keep driving this thing. Okay guys, that's gonna do it for this episode of United by Trucks. I hope you enjoyed, well, this revival of Teddy, getting him back out, getting him on the road, getting some wheels and tires on him. You'll actually see a little bit more about how all that went down in a video we've got coming, but I was just a little too excited, wanted to get the truck out, wanted to film with it a little bit and tell you guys all about how it's back. If you're new to the channel, this is our flagship truck, 68 GMC. I hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit more about it. We got some cool stuff coming. If you're a OG UBT person and have been around for a long time on the channel, you know all about this truck. You know how cool it is, how special it is to me. And yeah, I'm excited to be making more content on this truck. So leave a comment down below. Let me know your favorite thing about this truck. Let me know if you like the new look, the Pro Touring style look of this truck. And hey, there goes a deer running in the backyard. Look at that. Burb living. Well, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this truck. If you like the Pro Touring look, if you like the steely look, just let me know. I want to know down in the comments. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Smash that thumbs up button, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the things. Appreciate you guys. We got some big news coming. I know I've been saying that in the last couple of videos, but we do. Big news. So hang tight. A couple of videos are going to trickle out here that will explain everything, get you all caught up to speed, and we'll catch you next time right here on United by Trucks.